A.M.T.V, another man's treasure videos. Welcome everybody. If it's your first time here on this channel, I do numismatics and precious metal stacking. Numismatics is the study and collection of coins and currency, and precious metals are precious metals. Silver, gold, aluminum, copper. Those aren't precious metals, but I stack those anyway. I got some metal here. We got some buffaloes here. I got the dead man tell no tales, the T-Rex running. I shouldn't have said the D word. We got Rome's charm sitting out because it's got to have something done to it. I just had that stuff to the side to show you guys. That's what I mean when I talk about precious metals. And there's a bunch of coins all over the damn place that I got to deal with. It's a constant, never-ending battle, losing battle, dealing with all these coins. Right now, it's been quite a while. I've got, I think, 29 rolls of quarters here. It is February 5th, 2024, and I got a day off finally, and I got some quarters, and I'm gonna hunt them. It's almost the channel's 1 year birthday, or 2 year birthday, I'm sorry. So I've almost been at this for 2 years on this channel. Got 100 subscribers in the first year, and then almost 600 closing up the second year. So hopefully that gives an idea where I'm going. There's a bunch of new stickers. I was working on that last night. They were falling and getting put back up, and falling and getting put back up, and I got to get another board like that. There's the new sticker wave. We're gonna go hunt these quarters. Hopefully we're looking for we're gonna find some W's or some silver in there. Those are the main two things we look for. The main two things I look for in those quarters: West Point quarters and silver quarters. I did find a silver dime the other day that I haven't shown, but wish me luck from the future to the past that we find some silver. Let's go do that. A.M.T.V, another man's treasure videos. Home sweet home. Weather's warming up. It's about 41 degrees, 45 degrees. I'm right in the middle of a 29 roll quarter hunt. I've already started it. Then I went out for a hike. Hiked up a mountain. Now I'm on my way back down to finish the quarter hunt. I already got some good finds. I'm going to show you guys what those are in just a minute. Let's go do it. Alright guys, so I started this hunt and then took off for a hike. I got that many left. I don't know how many rolls I've been through, maybe half the hunt, something like that. I did find a bicentennial ender, which is nothing super special, but I don't really get any kind of crazy enders. But I wanted to jump in and make the point on these crossing the Delaware coins. If you know, you know, but on the hat there, on the back of his hat, I'll try to put a little pointy arrow if I remember while editing. You can find what we call the crown die chip. And I used to find these so often that I started throwing them back, the smaller ones. And I just wanted to make the point that I've been sitting here hunting every one of those. As you can see, I've checked all these, and none of them have that error. And it's getting to where I don't even find it anymore. I don't find big ones, I don't find small ones. So you might want to think about what you're throwing back. Don't let the fall of the rolls trick you into thinking, you know, I've got so many of these that I might as well not hold on to them, because I might stop seeing them now. Might not see them anymore. So I'm glad I put aside as many as I have, and I got a bunch on standby. This is the first time I'm seeing this one in a roll hunt. I have seen it before on a register, but the first time this one has appeared in a roll hunt. This is going to be the Maria Tall Chief. As you can see there, 2023. And surprisingly, I've never seen one of these. I don't know when they were released, and I've never seen one of these, so not in a roll hunt. So that one showed up. I'm just hanging out with it for a while just to get used to it. I got a bunch of these over here. I'm checking as I go for errors. Got some Bessie Coleman's there in there, some Salt River Bays. I got a bunch of different kind of finds back here. I'm not going to stop and show them to you right now. And I got something really good that I found hiding over there under Rome's charm box that I'll show y'all at the end of the video. So I'm going to get back into it. I got to catch my breath from this hike. My legs are killing me. I've replaced the calories that I expended on the hike, and now it's time to get back into this hunt and try to get this done. Let's go do that. Alright guys, done with this hunt. Grody fingertips to prove it. Really, after one roll of hunting any kind of coins, your fingers look like this. Absolutely disgusting. Don't ever put money in your mouth. I got a bunch of stuff over here to talk about that I pulled to the side. And real quick, I didn't bounce in and out with the finds and what I was finding. I'm just going to do a wrap up and show you guys all of it. But this is a whole nother run of the 2021 Delawares. And to go with the point I just made about not finding the die chips on the hat, I did find 2. But out of all these other ones, like I said, guys, I used to find a lot of them, and now I don't. I found 2. That's a stack of error coins right there that I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video. But I only found 2 of those, and this is just to show you how many more I checked. And those are going back in. I'm going to have to take another pause break and come back and finish hunting these for errors and see what I got. And then I'll give you guys a wrap up and show you what I picked up in the whole hunt here. Alright guys, it's taken days as usual to do this. I'm sitting down to film it in little sections, start putting this stuff away. Just trying to get little stuff off the desk here and there. This is the bicentennial pulls from that last hunt. I got 3 P's. Whatever number that is. D's. 5. And those go over here. I'm going to put them in there to hunt at a later date. This is just kind of all mixed up right now, so I got all kinds of different stuff in here. Stuff all over the place, as usual. That's it for the bicentennials on this hunt. Alright, I keep getting pulled away and having to come back. So, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Great Smoky Mountains P, 1 D, and I am no longer holding all of them. So I push these aside. Those are getting cold. Probably get rid of that one too. Shenandoah, I got 3 P's, 3 D's. This one's going back. This one's going back. I got a bunch of these. I don't need that many. Hot Springs, a P and a D. That one's busted. That one's going back. There's my D. This one's going back. Guys, I used to keep all of these, every single one, and I'm not doing that anymore. Got too many built up, and I'm just keeping the best of the best. And I will probably off camera go through these and not even keep all of those. In that hunt, I got 1 of these new coins, Maria Tall Chief. It's the first one I've ever come across in a hunt. And it's already busted. I will not be keeping that one. Don't like it. Think it's stupid. Getting rid of it. Got 3 P Fort McHenry's. 3 P Denali's. Probably keep all of those. We got the 2 D Gettysburg, and I will keep both of those. Alright, I've got a P and a D in the Glaciers, and the other side of this one is busted a little bit, so it's going back into the discard tube. I've got a P and a D. Actually, that was 2 P's. I got a P and a D. Mountain Hood, you can't see because of the glare. This one on the right, the D, is going back because it's busted. Not looking good at all. Tossing that one. And I called that last one a Gettysburg. That is not a Gettysburg. I meant Perry's Victory. This is a Gettysburg. I will be keeping the Gettysburg P. Keep all the Gettysburgs still. Don't have a ton of those, so I do keep them. And wrapping it up for the low mints, the P Guam 09, I keep all those unless they're just destroyed. El Yunque 2012, I always keep those at the P, and then all these are D in pretty good condition. Olympic, White Mountain, Great Basin, Yosemite, And I keep all those, or will keep all those. They're decent. And that was it for the low mints on this hunt. So that's this mini getting tubed up. I'm going to go on next to show you the MS examples, the nice, really nice coins that I pulled. That's this stack right here. Oh, look at that. What luck. Alright, moving along here. Excuse me. I've got two of the War in the Pacific. I'm not going to bother P and D. They're just there. River of No Return. Really nice Florida. The camera's not going to do these justice. A really nice Alabama. Really nice Tuskegee Airmen. And the South Dakota just had crazy luster on it, so I had to keep that one. Camera's not going to do them justice. I had a really nice 1988 crisp. All these have really good reeded edges on them. Really nice coins for an album. 96D. And I got a pair of 82s in really good condition as well. For anybody that didn't know, they did not make mint sets in 1982 and 1983. So if you can find them in good condition, pull them out. And I got two here that are really decent, and I've only pulled maybe over the years a handful of these that are worth keeping. This one's nice and crisp. Look at the edge. Look at that reed on that 82. So yep, kept those. Wow. Number one and number two upstairs aping out. But that was it for the MS stuff. Alright guys, random little video here about gloves. I literally am in the middle of filming a whole nother video, getting ready to do some scope work, and pulled this out. And I said, you know what, I had this thought of I need to make a video and say this. And instead of doing that, I just pulled out the camera and immediately started recording. This is what I keep my gloves in. One of my jars sits back there behind me. My jars contain all my stuff, everything I need up there. Not everything, but a lot of things that I use frequently. Beside the point, this one's full of gloves. Shout out Liberty Bleed Silver. These are for him. They just kind of hang out in there in the top. So I use them. I'll use them for something special. But the point of this video, and the point I wanted to make, is I at one point acquired a lot of gloves, and I got a bunch. I haven't bought gloves in years, and I've still got these and a whole nother box of gloves, right, that I have not gotten into. You do not want to keep your gloves like that. If you use these, buy them as you need them. Do not buy them all at once. Get them when you need them, because they do deteriorate, or at least the ones that I've gotten have deteriorated, and they become weak over time. So, and some more stuff, they seem to change, and they just, I don't like them anymore. I'm really trying to, I used to try to be kind of, what would you say, frugal with these, and reuse them. Like I'd get done, you know, handling really nice coins, and then put them in a pile and use them to roll discards or something. Flip them inside out, you know, to where my fingers aren't touching all that nasty stuff. Put my hands inside the fresh part and like roll discards. I don't like touching coins with my hands for many reasons, because number one, they're absolutely filthy and disgusting. Anybody who does coin roll hunting, you guys know that these coins are absolutely filthy. Just disgusting. You can hunt one or two or three rolls of coins and have just black fingertips. I mean, coins are disgusting. Don't ever put them in your mouth. Don't give them to your kids. They're filthy. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, or at least from my perspective, something I've learned. If you're going to use gloves and buy gloves, just buy one box at a time. And when you need new ones, buy new ones. Do not do like I did and go buy a whole buttload of gloves, because they will sit there and deteriorate on you and be no good by the time you actually need them. It's been A.M.T.V, guys. Little tip I wanted to throw in here from my years doing this. Hope it helps somebody save a couple of bucks out there. Like this video, subscribe for more. A.M.T.V out. Alright, got a bunch of error coins here. This first one on a 2023 Bessie Coleman. It's going to be die chip on the nose. Common thing you can find on these coins. Die chips on the nose, for whatever reason, always showing up. Check that FC, EC, it's an RL. Almost a die chip on the wing, but not quite. We're trying to move through these fast, guys. Put that one face up. This one I started talking about not finding them anymore. And this is a 2021 crossing the Delaware. Got a small little crown die chip with some boogering. That's not an error. That's just some nasty stuff. So I kept those after I was sitting there talking about not finding them. After finding a bunch of them, then I was like, I never find these anymore. Got a little bit of something here. I decided to keep this one. I've probably got 100 of them. Let me know if you guys see anything on here I'm missing. This here, it's going to be a bag mark, not an error. Going way too slow for the stack I have. That mint mark looks a little special. But I kept that one. I don't know what these are. I have not looked at them. The best I can tell is the errors are facing upwards. Small drooling George here. Hate to say it, but I'm probably going to toss that one too. I'm getting way too quarter heavy. Ooh, what's that? Is that grease strike going on there? I didn't even notice that. I and the T is missing. We got no evidence of damage here on the rim. So we look like we got a God we rust. Huh. I need to bag and tag that immediately. Never noticed that before. God we rust. Gonna be wanting to loop that one. I'm gonna put that one next here to the loop. That's cool. Gotta love these microscopes. Again, crown die chip 2021 crossing the Delaware. So I kept that one. I was just saying in the video how I never find them anymore, and bam, 2 of them show up. Got that one. Check the other side while we're here. How long is this video? 2 minutes, 3 minutes already. Got a big old stack to get through here. So I'm gonna move kind of fast. Alright, nothing else there. Off the rip. This is a fun one. I've never seen anybody else talk about this. American Memorial Park A.M.T.V 2019. Got a die chip on the flag. I've got quite a few of those. This one is in busted condition. But I pulled it just because that's, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else talk about that one. This one, by the look of the coin, has got to be a 2008 Arizona extra cacti. And that's a decent one. That's a big old hunker. Nice extra cactus there. So I kept this one. And I've got quite a few of these. I will add that to my collection. Give it a quick look on the front. Sorry I'm moving so fast. This video is getting long. Just trying to get through it at this point. Here in a minute I will show you the star of the show. I did have a really good find in this hunt. Have not revealed what it was yet, but I will show you that in just a minute. Bessie Coleman 2023 got the doubling in the EC Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Check out his channel if you have not yet. He's cranking out. What is going on here? Well, that's interesting. This looks like it's in Q's doubling. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm saying I'm going to have to check it out, and I got the scope out. That's sad. Maybe that's just my scope playing tricks on me. I don't know, but definitely need to look at that some more. I think that's just some eye play there. Something's going on. What was I saying? Check out Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, guys. He just the last sub count I remember him being at was 2222, which is such a cool number, as he said. Does a phenomenal job. Hunts coins like an animal. Along with Let's Look Brad. Both two good buddies of mine. Buddies of mine. Alright, I don't remember why I pulled this. And Let's Look Brad also hunts coins like an animal, guys. And they are pretty knowledgeable about this stuff, much more than me. I don't know why I pulled this. Don't know. Does anybody ever remember Master P and his TRU? Back in the day, I say that I'm almost 40 years old. February 25th, I'll be completing my 40th year. That looks like Master P's TRU. I don't know, it just reminded me of that. Kind of embarrassed that I used to listen to that crap. Alright, I don't know why I pulled this. Don't remember. Must have got it confused with something else. Actually, it might be that right there. A little bit of doubling right there. I see it now. Little tiny square. Not going to get hung up on it. Going to keep moving. This one is going to get tossed back. Absolutely busted. Arizona. Wow. Sounds like a battle's going on upstairs. And this is going to be an extra cactus. But it's gone. It's gone. This one's getting tossed back. Just wanted to show that to you guys. That I found another one, and here is another one. 2008 Arizona. Extra cactus again. Kept that one. Got a bunch of these. I've actually sold some of these. Extra cacti. And yet again, there's another one. The extra cactus is when the bottom of the cactus petals here come down and go over the designer's initials, which are JFM. And that makes your extra cactus on the 2008 Arizona. My kids are absolutely wild, guys. And you kind of got to wrangle them like cattle. They're of Viking descent, so they're supposed to be raiding and doing crazy stuff, and sounds like some reinforcements are needed upstairs. As soon as I get through this, I'm gonna have to grab my battle axe and run up there. Okay, so it looks like this one's got a die chip here. Probably why I pulled it. Maybe. Oh, and there's a reflection of this building and that building. So I'm just kidding. I don't got time for jokes right now. I gotta go. Uh-oh. Ooh, there's a die chip right there too. Maybe one here. One there. So we got some die chips on here. This next coin, I'm gonna know what I look for on here, so I'm gonna go straight to there, and it's not there. On this San Antonio Missions in 2019, excuse me, you can find a lot of die chips around here, around these little areas here. Don't remember why I pulled this one, but oh, I think I do. It's coming back to me. Where was it? Nope. Sometimes you can find a nice die chip here on this cross. Here we go. There's one there at the top of it. So I kept that one. Look at that line. That's so cool. Love these coins. I love these 2019, 2020 designs. Definitely much better than the newer coins. I like that Bessie Coleman. Some of the newer coins I like. Some of them are just absolute garbage. I just do not like them. Like that ballerina one I just had. It's just no interest in that coin whatsoever. I think it's stupid. Nothing against ballerinas. It's just I cannot relate to that coin. So I don't know why I pulled this one. There's my initials right there, JF, which is pretty cool. Don't know what I pulled this one. Probably gonna toss it. Oh, okay. So that's got to be why I pulled this one. There's just a nasty bag mark there. For anybody that's new to this, this is not a mint error. I'm going to keep saying that because I've seen so many people think that this is a mint error, and this is not. You can clearly tell that that is the reeded edge of another coin. That is what we call a bag mark. You can tell because it'll be 2, 3, sometimes even 4. Doesn't really get to 5 because of the radius of the coin. So 4 is kind of the max, and you can tell that that's just another coin scraping the front of that one. Bag mark. Check the initials on the Salt River Bay. I always set these aside and check them with a loop. You can find, I don't know exactly what it is, but some doubling here in the initials. Kind of looks like this one has it here a little bit, but I'm not going to keep that one, guys. A little bit of a die chip look like happening right there. I'm tossing this one back. Too much for me to deal with right now. What's this? I got 3 more left. Drooling George 2022. This is going to be on a Maya Angelou. 2022 Maya Angelou. Liberty. What's that? And go we rust again? Maybe I have to put that one over here with this one. Got 2 more. And then I'll show you guys the star of the show. Don't know why I pulled this one. I don't think I pulled it for that little tiny piece of drool. But this is the side that was facing up, which means usually that's where the error is. I don't know. Definitely going to toss this one back. Not seeing anything on here. Bye, Felicia. Besides that little bit of drool. Sally Ride. Really like the way I do this. I'm just setting it on that mat and moving the mat instead of moving the coin. Makes things much easier. I don't know why I kept that and throwing it back by. See ya. What's on here? A little bit of drool. 2022 Sally Ride. Sally Ride. Trying to move fast. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes on this already. Good Lord. That's it, guys. A little bit of drool on a Sally Ride. Need to bag and tag them. But right now I'm going to set these to the side. Clean up this mess. Clean up my desk. Start working on some mail. It's time to do some mail. I need to do another big mail thing. I said I was going to do it a while back ago, and I just never got around to it. And it's getting to the point where I am done worrying about it, and it's time to get it done. I got a bunch of mail to do. So let's see. The star of the show is this West Point. And I pulled this one out of I think it was early on I pulled this one out. I don't know, guys, it's been days ago. I got it noted when I pulled it for the flip because I need to flip this one up. It's not in great condition, but it's another West Point, and I will take it. And I love the River of No Return ones. That was it. That was it for this video, guys. If you like it, hit the thumbs up for me. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down for me. These are the In God We Rest. I'm going to check those out right now because I need to bag those. This has been A.M.T.V, guys. Getting ready to go knock out some mail after I clean this mess up. A.M.T.V out.